Tunes into the penalty area, gets a right-footed shot away, dipping effort off the crossbar and in. Welcome back, Ella Toon. Manian into the penalty area. Header comes in. A brilliant diving, stooping header. And FA Cup Rach is at it again. Smashed towards goal by BZ. Manchester United lead by 7 goals to 0.
Here's Ella Toon looking to make it 4 and doing so. Ella Toon in the FA Cup, a familiar story. In comes the volley from Griffiths. She scored again. And what a dream debut for Mary Griffiths, the 17-year-old. Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Manchester United 6.
We started with some strong performances against West Brom and Wolves. Was there a feeling of added pressure because you were the holders?
I guess we didn't put extra pressure on ourselves, but we knew that we wanted to retain it.
No, I think no. When we play, we know what we need to doing in the game.
I just want to set that standard in those early games. You know, we take all competition very seriously. So, and props to West Brom and Wolverhampton because they gave us some good games. You know.
Chance for Toon. Oh, it's inevitable. Ella Toon in the FA Cup. Manchester United 3, Sunderland 1.
And that's the break they needed. And they've not given up that go all night.
And the quarter-finals against Sunderland were tense for the last 20 minutes because it was 2-1 until Tooney scored the third to secure the result. Are those the moments where, as a team, you need to dig deep to get the result?
Yeah, I think so. Like, no matter who you're playing, those games can get super intense when they get really scrappy and the scoreline starts to change a bit. But I think that's something that we've handled well throughout this season, is when it kind of gets down to the nitty-gritty, we've shown that we can dig and that we'll fight.
That is definitely games we need to dig deep, and like, it's never a given that we're going to win any of the games. I was very confident in those games that we was going to come out on top. Yeah, we got the job done in the end, and sometimes that's what it's all about.
Yeah, every game is difficult that you go into. It's about finding a way to win because it's a knockout competition, and luckily we did that on the day.
This could be the first chance of the game for Manchester United, and it's the first goal of the game as well. A superb finish from Celine Bizet. Lofted it towards the 6-yard line, and there's the second goal. Manchester City was statuesque. Tullis-Joyce watches it, and she can only watch it onto her palms and onto the crossbar. It's a beautiful double save from Tullis-Joyce. That is outstanding from the Manchester United goalkeeper. For the third year on the spin, Manchester United are FA Cup finalists.
And then the semi-final against Manchester City. How much does this experience of last year help to propel you through? You know that just one more game and you'll be back at Wembley.
Yeah, it was an amazing day. Amazing to get to the FA Cup final again. But yeah, I think beating City along the way always makes it that little bit more special, doesn't it?
I'm really just happy to have been a part of it. I think it was really a special moment, that feeling afterwards, to feel like we really accomplished something to make it to this final.
Also, the Manchester City, it's a derby, and you know, we know that's just final. Also, we get ready in the brain for that, and yes, that's good.
For us, it was just going out there and showing exactly why we won last year and why we're going to be in the final this year.
I think it motivates us a lot because we know how it is to be at Wembley, and like, it's 2 teams in the whole league who gets to experience it every year. So we know that that's where we want to be. And we're just buzzing just knowing that the next step is Wembley again, and I know how special that is. So you're just sort of hoping and dreaming that you can get back to that moment, and yeah, we have.
Your first one as captain as well, you must be proud.
Yeah, I'm excited. As I said before in some of the other interviews, like, we've had such big games like that we've just played. I haven't even thought about that, but yeah, someone said it to me before, and I was like, yeah, that's going to be so cool. My family are going to be there too, so I can't wait to lead the girls out, hopefully, and yeah, hopefully lead them to success as well.